We are reviewing the application template builder, which will allow you to customize your own set of questions for your online application with the service. When you first log into eRentPayment, click on the applications area and then click on the application/screening config section. In this section, you'll see two options: the new default template, which is the option we recommend since it includes a standard list of questions that you can add, remove, or modify, and then the blank template option if you want to start with your own blank template and add all the options. To get started, we'll select the new default template option. When you first enter the page, scroll down and you'll see the email, first name and last name questions. These are required on every field, so you can't remove these or modify the questions. If you continue to scroll, the template questions is where you can add fields, remove fields, or modify any of the existing fields on the template we provide. You'll see on the left the standard fields types we provide. You have a text box for entering information, such as capturing their middle name or phone number, as you can see here. The multi-line text is for entering multiple lines of information. For example, if you wanted to have them enter the make, model, and type of cars they have, you could use a multi-line text. The checkbox is to acknowledge an entry, such as acknowledging a screening fee, which we'll show you an example of in just a minute. The radio buttons are typically yes, no. However, you can add your own custom options to those as needed. And the same thing with the drop-down list. You can enter a list of options to select from. The United States is just another drop-down list, but we include all the states, so you don't have to enter those manually for each state question. The date type can be used to capture a date, such as maybe a birth date, the move-in request, or maybe the start date of a prior residence. And the label, you can add text to the template with the label. So for any of these fields, you would click on the type over here and you would move it to the right. There will be an insert here, item listed, and that will show you where to insert it. So if we want to insert this label at the top, we'll click this, drop it. We can say every applicant over 18 must complete a separate application. And with our service, you can also complete background checks through the service, so that tenant will pay that when they complete the background check. So if we wanted to add a checkbox so they're aware of the screening fee, even though it won't be collected with the application, we can add that on here so they acknowledge that and understand that there will be a fee to complete the process. So we could say, do you authorize $30 screening fee? We can set this to required here. We can enter help text so they see that when they hover it over. And then the validation text appears if they don't fill in the field. If you ever wanted to remove a field, you would click this red X box. If you need to indent fields to create different sections, such as income, prior residence, you can indent the fields under the main label or main field here. We won't show you every single question on the standard default template, but we'll scroll to the bottom and show you some of the common radio buttons. Here you can see a couple of the radio button examples we include. To add additional options, you would enter the text here, for example, and this is just an example text, just so you can see how it works. Enter the text and we click the green button. To remove an entry, you click the red box. To change the order, you can use these blue arrows to move these up or move them down. When you're done modifying your template, or if you want to see a preview, scroll to the bottom and enter your template name, such as standard in this example. We would recommend probably saving your template every maybe 10-15 minutes just to avoid any issues. If there's any connection issues, you don't want to lose all of your work. So we will enter that and then select create new templates. On this page, you can click on the template name to see a preview. If you have multiple templates, you can set one as a default so that when you go to send an application, the default template is pre-populated as a template to use. And then if you need to edit your template, you can click on the edit template option. We'll click on the name standard here to preview it. You can see the label we added. You can see the checkbox we added. And then we'll scroll to the bottom. You can see that the additional option we added here, some of these don't line up on the preview, but on the actual application, these will all left align and show you there. If you, after you preview it, you want to edit it again, scroll to the bottom and select Edit Template. So that you can modify any of those additional fields. If there's any questions on using the template builder, please let us know, and thank you for using the service.